Alright, so with the NBA season wrapping up, so does the Rookie of the Year campaign, and players like Alex Sarr, Zachary Ricochet, and Stefan Castle have been putting up a fight the whole season for the award. And when you look at the contestants, for me, there's four of them. Zachary Ricochet, Stefan Castle, Alex Sarr, and Martellus Bazol. All four of those players have a solid role on their own teams. Martellus has a jump shot. He could do a bit of everything. I will say this though, his defense needs to get better, but every rookie has their flaws, right? Zachary Ricochet, first half of the season, looking mid, right? Looking like Ice Spice. But in the second half of the season, he was able to turn things up. I think the disappearance of Jalen Johnson gave him way more shots. And obviously when you shoot more, you're gonna get better at that. Also, having Trae Young helps a lot. Zach isn't just a shooter, he's also a cutter, and he could play reliable defense too. Alex Sarr, again, just like Zach, had a really rough first half of the season. Super bad offensively, always had good defense though. And then in the second half of the season, he dropped like 34 points on Denver's head for a win. Started molding himself into the Wizards offense. And ever since he had the confidence to shoot more jump shots, he's gotten way better. And the last one, Stefan Castle, probably the best case for winning Rookie of the Year. Not only a good slasher, but also a good shooter, while being a good playmaker. In fact, in the last 5 games, while Fox and Wemby has been injured, Stefan Castle is averaging 8 assists. That's 3 more than Chris Paul. Which to me is crazy, right? Because when you look at Stefan Castle's game, at first, you're like, okay, this is a slasher, this is a scorer. This doesn't really give me like, he would be a playmaker vibe. But looking at the games, he's taken on that responsibility. And him being 24 also helps with experience too. So when you look at these 4 players, they all have a solid campaign. But due to Alex Sarr's terrible first half of the season, and Matas Bazelis' inefficiencies, I trimmed down the Rookie of the Year race down to 2 people, Stefan Castle and Zachary Ricochet. When you look at these 2 people, they both stepped up in their roles later in the season in different ways. Stefan Castle, being the slasher and scorer of the team, had to take on more of a playmaking role when Fox got injured. On the other hand, Zachary Ricochet was delivering more shots and more offensive opportunities due to Jalen Johnson being injured. So both delivered in their respective roles. But obviously, both of them have their cons. Some miscues sometimes some bad passes, but that's to be expected, and inefficient 3-point shooting. For Zach, it's also defense, communicating sometimes, help defense. But when we're looking at these 2 players, and we ask ourselves, okay, who has been better this season? The answer is Zachary Ricochet, right? Because people are going to say Stefan Castle because Stefan Castle has a higher ceiling. Stefan Castle could be the better player based on what he's showing us. But the Rookie of the Year isn't to show who could be the better player, it's to show who is the better player. I know Castle has more potential, and I think he might just be a better player in the future. But I think him getting forced into a role he's not the best at, being a playmaker, although he is pretty solid at it, mind you, he's a rookie, I think him being forced into that role kind of slowed down his offensive production, or at least in scoring wise. And when you compare that to Zach, who has only been going up since the second half of the season, I feel like you gotta give it to him. I mean, 5 30-point games, just dropped 36 points on the Bucks last night, shooting about 35 to 36% from 3, being really efficient. I feel like these are things that win you Rookie of the Year. But let me know what y'all think, man. Who do you think is Rookie of the Year? Always open to criticism. Until later, I'll see y'all on Mars. Peace. Hey, what? Tats on my neck on my arm. Tats on my neck on my arm. Diamonds just sit on my arm. Tats on my neck on my arm. Tats on my neck on my arm. Tats on my neck on my show speed.
Boston Celtics, 33 shot Larry Bird.